circumstances, call for extreme measures. In circumstances, call for extreme measures. In circumstances, call for extreme measures.
Are we there? Are we here yet?
I hope we're here. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Hello. As usual, I'll be playing the part of Jeremy Dunham.
Yep.
We should be back soon.
He'll be back week after next.
You got to see the video in the right order this week. We're starting to get our proverbial shit together.
A little bit.
Mostly because Sabrina tells us what to do and then we just do what she wants.
She's incredibly organized. And the taskmaster makes sure we're on task.
Do what you got to do.
Yep.
So
a good taskmaster.
Yeah.
That was not a dig. I need to be organized. So thank you.
The Three Musketeers were called.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. So offensive combat. Here we are. What stream is this? How many streams have we done so far? We're up there now.
Over
we'll
2.
have to do that. More than 2, less than 20.
Something like that.
I bet you it's 10 now. I bet you it's at least 10.
All right. Well, I'll do this part.
You want to do? Well,
cool.
Let's introduce ourselves first. My name is Chris Archer. I'm the Chief Creative Officer at Euphoria Games.
And I'm Michael Shore. I'm the lead designer on Offensive Combat.
I'm Sabrina Phillips, and I am the animator.
The animator.
The animation
The animation
department.
team. That's usually how I introduce her when people are in the office too. Oh, this is our animation department. Am I bumping you?
A little bit. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's just a seat. And so what you're watching is the Offensive Combat broadcast that we do every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific. And if you don't know already, we're a free-to-play, console-quality, browser-based shooter. And we're mostly focused on competitive gameplay and player expression and customization.
Yeah, fun first.
Expression, fun first. As you can see on the ticker at the bottom of the screen, go to offensivecombat.com if you want to play the game for free. Just sign up there. You can also follow us on Twitter at Euphoria Games and like us at facebook.com/offensivecombat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that out of the way.
Yeah, that's like the news tagline.
I should blatantly come out and say, don't forget refer a friend. Right?
But
we actually have a thing in. We're going to talk about that later again, but I want to throw that in there early and say for the players that are here a lot, go invite your friends.
And you get rewards for inviting your friends.
You do get rewards.
We are not just asking and not giving you anything for it.
And like I said in the forums, if you invite a bazillion people, then Kiana will get a special dog head.
A special dog head. A bazillion people.
A bazillion.
Not just Canada, though. Anybody can have it.
Well, it's not just for him. He'll get a free version.
He'll get a free
one, and everybody else.
Everyone else will have to pay.
That's right.
But
gotta do it. Gotta do it. Okay, so let's get to business. So, first thing we want to do is we want to do shout outs. We have heard from Jeremy, who's been missing from the.
Yep. He's
how many shows now? Too many.
5.
Yeah.
Far too many.
I think.
Really? Has it been that long? We got to show. We showed you the picture of him looking all jacked up in the last show, and I'm sure he appreciated that.
Wearing the Nintendo shirt.
But he's coming back soon, right? He's going to be back in a couple weeks.
Yeah. So
he might actually be here, not next show, but the following show, getting our shit back together again.
Exactly.
I certainly hope so.
He'll lay waste for the rest of us with his new bionic stuff.
Is he going to have a bionic something?
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
This whole thing that he's in there for is a ploy.
The first week's joke was going to be that he left for a sex change operation, and so now I'm finally able to use it. So he's going to come back as a woman.
Yeah, and
it's not really
he
cancer.
wasn't actually,
it was just a sex change operation.
And he was in Bangkok the whole time. because it's
Let's see, we've
it's
already
cheaper
embarrassed-
over there.
we've
Yeah,
already
let's
embarrassed
see, I think we've gone down 10.
He said it was okay to do that joke, by the way. So there, that for the record. What else do we have? Shout outs. T-shirts.
T-shirts are going out
Yep.
probably tomorrow. Sorry for the delay. That's something that Jeremy usually does. Of course, he's been gone, so we're
we're slackers. He's on top
not.
of shit, and this is
So-
basically what happens to your T-shirts is they sit
So-
on my desk and then they don't
Yeah.
get sent out.
So
So
I'm gonna, before I come to work tomorrow, I'm gonna stop and get all the envelopes and do that and make sure they get out.
Friendly
So-
reminder, if you live outside the continental U.S., it could take up to 2 weeks to get to you, so please,
it does take
we
a
are
while.
on it.
Yeah, and there are 2 out of the States people. Someone in
couple of
Canada
people.
and someone in London. So you guys will get them soon.
What else we got?
For you United States people, or people that follow the elections, we have a new presidential overlord, Barack
Well,
Obama.
The same presidential.
Well,
overlord.
actually, yeah, it's we have extended our
Overlord
current overlord's
Part 2.
stay. So congrats to that team.
And the kicker here is that actually the sales of the items in the game actually predicted
The winner.
the winner almost exactly the same percentage when it comes down to electoral votes. Almost
Yes.
exactly the same. Which I don't know if it was just coincidental or if it's just pure awesome that our fans are as divided as a game as they are as a country.
I think our fans are a good representative of who we are as a country.
It's
So,
it's a melting pot. It's a melting pot. So anyway, that's exciting, and so those are going to be for limited time. So I wanted to mention that the blue head and the what was the other
Red
and blue
and blue heads, the elephant and
those
the
aren't going to
donkey
be
heads.
there forever. We're going to cut those off at some point. So pick them up before they
As
go
well
away.
as the melee weapons that go with them.
That's right. The binder and the Vote 2012 sign will go away as well.
Yeah.
Probably, I would probably say that over the next couple of versions of the game, they'll disappear.
Yeah, so we probably have a month left on those. Now, if you've purchased them permanently, they won't disappear from your inventory.
That's right.
You get to keep them
That's right.
permanently.
You
But-
can use that binder of women for the rest of your time playing this game. Romney will not stop you.
You will not, nor will we, especially if you buy it.
Yeah.
What else do we have? We have. Oh, you know what? Starting last week, or this past weekend, MLG started giving out T-shirts, in-game T-shirts. I haven't seen a ton of them in-game, but I'm expecting to see a lot more.
Yeah, I
Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Well, yeah, the MLG has taken a liking to us. In fact, he gave us the CEO gave us a shout out on a Forbes magazine interview, and he said, "One sleeper game that I would keep an eye out for is Offensive Combat. It's free to play and built by a talented group of guys who are putting a lot of work into making it fun and competitive. I see myself playing it quite a bit in the coming months." And you may have actually seen MLG guys online. I've seen Lee online, and I've seen a couple of other MLG cronies playing. So
Yep.
you might encounter them, and if you do, they're the real deal.
Gonna start seeing a lot more of those guys. I think. Not
Absolutely.
talking about anything specific, but I'm sure that you're gonna see a lot more of that partnership come through, and other partnerships.
Yep.
We'll
More
talk
to
more
come.
about that too.
And I guess a lot of people on the forums have been talking about Halo 4. So I just thought I'd give a shout out to 343 and the people that made Halo 4, because I played quite a few hours of it last night, and it's really fun.
It looks cool. I saw an
It's-
article. I don't know if you guys saw the article too, but I saw an article that said the best part of the game was the victory crutch. No, the whole article was based around.
Oh, I think I read that. That's
Yeah.
right.
And,
And the
I thought,
the
I
victory
thought
crutch
to
and the
myself, wait,
decoy.
don't we have the victory crutch already? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
That's funny. So
So anyway,
right, Sabrina, we have lots of victory crutches
Yes, we do. And yes.
in spades, and we have actually. We're going to talk about some content in a little while, but we have at least a new pwn and new characters, some other stuff that we're going to talk about. So
Yep.
that's exciting too, and a whole lot of changes actually.
Lots
been
of
busy.
really,
We've been busy bees the last couple
That's
weeks.
why the T-shirts didn't go out.
We've been busy bees. We're not actually really slackers. We've actually been really busy.
It's been amazingly quiet around here. Like, profanity has been kept to a minimum. I can testify to this. And
Yeah.
Everyone's got their headphones on and they're cranking away.
Exactly.
Heads down. Well, I can say there's probably a reason for that. Somebody was out of the office.
We were missing a key part of the profanity in the office, which started up not less than an hour after you walked in the door, actually, this morning.
Hours ago. Yeah.
Welcome back, Duncan. Thank you.
Yes, welcome back,
Yeah.
Mark. That's
I think
hilarious.
I need
totally
to
noticed
continue my.
Right?
I'm like, why am I cursing so much? I've got
think-
Tourette's all the way. Maybe is it possible to have like some sort of like thing where your aura actually creates other people
Absolutely.
to have Tourette's?
Sure.
Like, could I actually be cursing more
Are you
because
saying it's contagious?
And not just genetic.
it's definitely genetic, but
Well, I think what I need to do is revisit my video that I was creating. Every time we went and play tested the game, I had a little GoPro and I just aimed it at Duncan's desk, and every time he cursed or was mad at the game, I would get that on film, and then what I did is
awesome.
I edited it. Yeah, so I need to do a curse montage.
you got to do that.
So
I've actually seen
you know what I
the
forgot?
video that you
Yeah.
have there, that little mock-up that you made.
I forgot to play the footage in the background.
Oh, geez.
wow.
You know how I roll.
Yeah.
There we go.
Anyways, this game that you're seeing right now is
Hey,
called
look, it's a
Offensive
game.
Combat.
We're not just chatting. There's actually a real game.
It's
I'll
free
let
to
Sabrina
play.
cover this one.
Yep. You
Free
got
to
this
play, browser-based. We're in open beta right now, as most of you in the chat room know. But if you're just joining us, yes, please go to offensivecombat.com and sign up for free. You can use your Facebook, your Twitter account, or just make up one for yourself on the Offensive Combat icon.
The game, it doesn't suck.
It does not suck. It's actually very competitive, but also lets you express yourself, as so eloquently put
That's
earlier
right.
in this stream.
That's
I very
right.
much like that. And please give us your feedback. Go to our forums or contact us on our own Facebook and Twitter and let us know what you think, because we'll get back to you and make the adjustments
And
so
you
you
can-
have the game you want to play.
You can see the stuff along the bottom of the screen
Yes.
now. I added that.
It's like-
I added that.
I'm glad you
like,
found it.
I added that to the bottom of the screen. I didn't find it. I had to recreate it.
Oh,
Somehow
really?
it got deleted. I'm not saying it was Ancient Aliens, but it was Ancient Aliens. Or
Slowly
probably
being
one of us.
abducted.
probably one of us that stupidly
fucked it
deleted
up.
the
Yeah.
stupid thing. So anyway,
I would like to compliment on the fact that I actually like it and prefer it on the bottom
Yeah,
rather than the
yeah.
top. I do.
yep.
No offense,
me
Jeremy.
too. Me too.
think-
No. It was a little too. It was a little too small before, and people couldn't get it, and there's a lot less questions about that. So happy with that. What else we got? We got.
Well, someone's asking if it's staying free.
It is.
Which absolutely.
I hope so.
This game was designed from the start to be free to play, so it's
I'm
not
just watching the
going.
footage.
Yeah. Thank you. It's not
Nice
going.
pun.
It's not going to be. It'll be free forever.
I hope so. Yeah. Unless
We could
everybody
pull, we
wants
could
to
pull
pay.
a
Unless
reverse.
everybody wants to pay $60, and then we can do that too.
I think it
That's
was
true.
born free.
It was
So-
born
It really
free.
was born free.
It will stay free.
And and we do get the question a lot. Is it pay to win? Is it, is it like the other games that where you just walk in, you buy a big gun, and that's not the case. You gotta work hard in the game, as people in the forums will attest. If you want to go for free, and if you don't, and you want to get things a little bit quicker, all we do is we just exchange time for money. We don't make big, awesome weapons available only for cash. We make those big, awesome weapons available for everybody with coin or cash.
You guys have made some adjustments recently too to make that better for
we have,
new
we have.
players, right?
We have, and we're gonna talk about that after our next segment.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of stuff that we're doing, a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Again, that's why I didn't get the T-shirts out. I'm sorry.
yeah, well, yeah. We've basically
As
just
you should be.
the last. I'll tell you.
Jeremy
this
leaves for a little while, leaves you guys in charge, and look
I'm
what happens.
I'm pathetic.
We're just gonna keep
I'm
blaming.
absolutely
Sorry, I
pathetic.
was just kidding.
We're just gonna keep blaming Jeremy and be pathetic. That's our MO. We just talk to each other all week, and then we just talk about how pathetic we are, and then we go home.
We go home and drink.
That's our thing.
Drink
We
ourselves into a stupor and
Oh,
become
man.
even more pathetic.
You know, there's a study that
I
if you
need a
say
drink.
something negative like that 5 times in a row, it could possibly become true.
Oh, I'm not pathetic though.
Fair
I don't
warning.
believe it. I do like making
Is that-
fun of myself though.
Isn't that like that horror movie? What was the guy's name that you had to say? Candyman.
Actually, I think it started as Bloody Mary.
That was a Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, you look in the mirror.
Michael sucks. You're right. It does work.
Yeah, you didn't even have to say it once for that to be true.
So let's talk about. Well, first of all, let's talk about stats this week, right? So
Yep.
soon enough, and I know the guys are starting to work on it. Soon enough, we're going to have leaderboard stuff in for real.
For reals.
And we're still going to do this, but we've got a lot of work going on right now. A lot of stuff's going in. But I want to talk about a mistake we made last week on the show. So it's like Fox News now. I'm going to have to have this long list of corrections. These things are actually not true.
Apologize for the error.
So you remember the week before when I had the first and second position where I had 1 million XP and my other character also had 1 million XP because I cheated? Yeah. You don't even have to cough into that. I totally was. Well, we accidentally gave Salaku when we presented the XP, my XP, on accident because it was pasted in wrong. So, and I'm sure he'll be like, no, you took the XP away from me. The truth is that Sulaku didn't have as much XP, and we'll talk about that as we get down to the top 10.
Right.
But I wanted to call that out.
Yep.
My bad. That's what I get for cheating. I totally messed up the whole system. So, so let's talk about that. You wanna reel them down? You want to do?
You want me to do the stats?
We can all do them.
I'll do the stats. That's fine.
We can all do them.
So let's see. These top stats haven't changed since last week. So although the number itself has.
Actually, Bonnie and Green Biznatch have...
No, not these.
Oh.
I mean these.
Yeah, the kills.
Oh,
Yeah,
those,
just the
true.
totals.
Those guys.
I apologize.
The top 10 has changed.
I doubt those guys will change for a long time.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
pretty sure they're going to be in the top every
Yeah.
single week.
Gosh, the top time played 232 hours. Is knotted hair. 232 hours. That's absolutely amazing.
Was that 30 days? I don't even know. No, it's not 30 days.
It's
10 days.
10 days.
Almost 10 days.
Sulaka, do you work from home?
No. That's
knotted
hair.
That's knotted
Knotted
hair.
hair.
Oh,
Knotted
God.
hair.
Jeez.
What's
10 full days.
10
play.
full days.
That's
That's
pretty
amazing.
awesome.
Absolutely amazing.
Top deaths, top pounds,
Top
right?
pwns 6,855.
Knotted
Knotted
hair.
hair again.
You
and-
play a lot, you pwn a lot.
Good lord. And the most deaths 15,670. Knotted hair. Absolutely amazing.
Pretty awesome. I bet you the KD is actually pretty good still, though.
Absolutely.
So, because of the
I think-
XP he's at, so he's probably at 22, 25.
He's in the top 25, I'll bet. I think he's actually more representative of just a mid-range player who plays all the time.
Just a
Absolutely.
hardcore player that plays all the time. We'll have to
Absolutely.
sometime he'll have to be on the show and see what his
He's
deal
kind
is.
of this mysterious
Yeah,
guy.
mysterious
in the
figure. We don't.
community.
I've never seen him in play. Could be just somebody in the office just typing in some.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever run into knotted hair
His,
in play
well, no,
before
his
either.
in-game it's Dingleberry.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, and I have seen Dingleberry, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I think.
Oh, that's funny. So let's go to top 10.
Yeah.
Who wants to do top 10?
She's like, can
That's
I please
unfortunate.
not do these anymore?
Oh,
Because
God.
I said it
do
was
you want to do the
unfortunate.
top 10?
Are they accurate this week?
They are accurate.
Yes.
But we're
'Cause
making
I
you
was
do them in
not-
case they aren't.
You're not
So next-
responsible for the numbers if they're inaccurate.
Because I actually went through the past couple of weeks to mark who's moved up and moved down and who's
Oh, you
held.
did?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, well, clearly you're doing this.
yeah.
You're way more.
But
yeah,
you
you're way more on
mentioned
top
that
of it.
the
I did. So
Sulaku
when we
filled-
get to the player, when we get to Sulaku, we'll explain some more. But go
I'm
ahead and go
going
through the list,
from-
and you can say who moved up and who moved down. Go for it.
Okay, well, starting with number 10, we actually have a newcomer to the list. Hasn't been on since we started doing this. Who is Where is Zach? Is his
And
name.
he's in the chat room.
And I
Where's
believe
Zach?
he is in the
That's where
chat
Zach
room.
is.
Where's Zach? First week in the top 10, right?
Yep.
First week, yes.
Nice.
This is our newcomer.
Nice.
At the number 9 spot, we have Dark Drake. Dark
Dark
Drake?
Drace.
Dark
Dark
Drace.
Drace.
Dark
I'm so
Drace.
sorry. Drace.
Yes.
And you have actually moved up. You
Yes.
were in number 10 spot. You are now in number 9. So
Been-
congratulations to you.
Been owned many a time by Dark Drace. Congratulations.
In our number 8 spot, we have Lizard Morphine?
Lyserg.
Lyserg Morphine?
I think it's
I am
Lyserg.
so sorry about these names, guys. I'm butchering them. But anyways, you have actually moved down 2 spaces this week.
Ooh, pick it up. Pick it up, brother.
Sad trombone sound.
In fact, you actually switched because your mama has actually come back and moved up 2 places this week.
Of course your mama moved up 2 places.
It's always your mama.
It's always.
That's just a joke waiting to happen.
And featuring in our number 6th place is actually a famous knotted hair. Congratulations,
or
you are in our
Dingleberry.
top 10.
If I had actually read the top 10 appropriately, I wouldn't have said, "Oh, he's just a middle ground player."
No,
He's
no.
clearly top tier.
Definitely,
Apologies, Dingleberry.
definitely plays a lot, definitely gets a lot of XP for sure.
And moved up 2 places from last week as well. So congratulations all around to you, knotted hair, whatever else you want to call yourself. Canna has been holding position for 2 weeks in a row now at number 5.
Just sitting right there in the middle of the pack.
Yes.
Just waiting to strike.
Yes.
That's impressive. For all the video work he does, he still keeps his stats up.
Exactly.
I dig that.
In our number 4 spot is Deadly Spikes, still holding the position from last week.
Nice.
In our number 3 spot, Guami, you slipped a place. You were number 2 last week. This
Hanging out
week
with
you're
Canna
number
too much.
3.
Hanging out with Canna, making videos. What are you going to do?
In fact, you only flip-flopped with Green Biznatch, who was in number 3, and now you're number 2. Way to go for moving up. Let's see if next week you can take the place from our 3-time top of the list champion, Sulak, whom may or may not have had accurate stats.
So this is where I have to explain
apologize.
myself and go, okay, so Sulaco didn't actually make 1 million XP yet.
But was the number 1 place
He's still
3
not,
weeks in a
still
row.
the number 1 player, even though I cheated. I was the one with the million XP because I just typed in a million XP. He actually has 901,000 XP this week. I think he had probably around 850,000 last week. So he's not as far ahead as we thought before. Guys
Give or
like
take 1,000
yeah, guys like
counting.
Deadly Spikes were at 600, and now they're a lot closer. And so yeah, 100,000 is a lot of XP at that level. So
Well done. Congratulations to everybody that made our
highest
list.
XP is 901,545 by Sulaco. He's level 42 now.
That someone just asked. That's lifetime XP.
Lifetime XP.
Yes.
That's right.
Once we get the leaderboards up and running, I think we'll be able to do more granular XP. So, over the past 48 hours, the top player is so and so.
Yep.
We'll be able to do that later on.
That'll be really fun.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Cool. So, congrats, guys. And it's a pretty familiar group up there. It's going to take a while for people to catch up. These guys are going to start.
But it can be done. We have a new person on our top 10 who has not
Where
been
is-
here the past couple
Yep.
weeks. So where is
Yep.
Zach? Welcome. We appreciate you.
Here we
Special
go.
shout out to you this week.
There you go. So what do we got? We got
Well,
news.
Let's remind people in case they've just
Yep.
joined us, because I see some more people here. In case you haven't seen us before, this is Offensive Combat. It's a free-to-play browser-based game. We're focused on competitive gameplay and customization and expression,
As you can see
as you can see.
by that cheerleader
that
teabagging
cheerleader
that enemy
teabagging,
with a ghost in the background
unladylike.
Incredibly unladylike.
and a jump pad
Who could
inside
that
of
be?
a Halloween level with a skull.
Oh yeah, it says who it is.
Oh,
so,
is that
so
you?
yeah, that's me.
Got it.
And you can follow us on Facebook.
That's right.
Facebook.com/Offensive Combat.
Or Euphoria Games, or at Euphoria Games is our Twitter address.
So go follow us.
Yeah,
We're fun.
sometimes.
We try to be.
We're usually
Sometimes.
fun.
We're usually fun and competitive.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. And we curse like a
More
redhead,
than we
like
should.
a redheaded stepchild.
Whoa, my grandmother
I'm
is a
red.
redhead.
Are you a redheaded stepchild, Michael?
You
You can't really tell.
I'm redhead.
in the
You
light.
can't, yeah, no, you can't.
I'm
really
redheaded.
tell.
You're
Oh,
losing
yeah.
your
I'm a
gingerness
ginger.
today.
well, yeah. Are you trying to say I'm going gray? Is that what you're trying
Didn't
to say?
say. I just said you're losing your gingerness.
Blondie.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna be like Lauren Green. My hair's gonna be white when I get older.
That's true.
Two
I'm
grown
gonna
men
be
fighting
silver.
over hair color.
You know.
Good
well,
times.
This is, yeah. Should
Very
we hold?
nice.
We can hold hands and
Let's hug it out and then go shop for shoes.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Actually.
Or
and
watches.
and watches. Okay.
Moving on.
Too much. So I mentioned this earlier. Refer a friend. I want to remind the guys today. I know I was joking around on the forums and telling fools that they could get their stuff in the game if they invite 10,000 people. We really do want people to refer their friends, right? Because this is the game's a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun with more people. It's a lot more fun with your friends playing against you. or people that you know. We're building quite a community here, and so I think people that didn't know each other before are now finding themselves friends within the game, and we want to continue that and start to share those friends across the game, and we're adding a lot of functionality to the game over the next few weeks, which are really going to set people up. And so I want people to get their friends online so that they can benefit more when their friends are playing with them.
Absolutely.
I won't go too far into what that is, but we do have some stuff coming up, and if your friends aren't there, then it's gonna be a lot better if they're there already. Let's just put it that way. What else do we have? Okay, so there's a couple of things we teased last week. We're gonna tease them again, simply because we have some press coming up on a couple of things that we have, and so we're hoping that you see the stuff in the press. We have a new map, and we have a new character going into the game, and we're not going to say anything more than that, but let's just say that they're really effing cool, and they're going to be funny as hell like usual, but also really timely. Let's just call it that.
Yep, that's timely. A good way to put it.
Timely. So we can't say anything about that, or we're going to get into trouble. But we do have a new gun. You want to talk about the new weapon?
We teased it last week.
We did. I don't have it anymore, but I'd pop it up and tease it again.
It is it's sort of an MP5 style SMG called the OP5. And
that's an awesome name for it, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
OP5.
OP5.
You can't say it's not OP.
Because it actually is OP, even if it's not.
It's automatically OP.
And that has that comes with a full set of mods, a couple of skins, a really awesome skin. It's kind of like a surfer or Miami style.
Yeah, I like that. It kind of reminded me of what was it? GTA.
Vice City. Or no, Vice City.
Vice City. GTA Vice City. It kind of reminded me of that
style.
It's kind of cool.
Cool stuff. We have a new melee.
It is a secondary weapon, by the way.
Oh,
it's not a primary.
OP.
It is an SMG.
Yep. So
it's an MP5. It's a secondary weapon.
We have a new melee coming out next week.
We do. We have, in honor of a game that we really love, that we're not going to say the specific name of, but it's called the Notch Carver.
Yep.
Interestingly, and it looks very 8-bit.
Yeah, it's very...
And it's shaped like a sword.
Yeah, interesting.
So we're going to show that soon, too. And then we have a new pwn that you've had done for God knows how long.
Oh, yes, for...
Months?
Forever.
Months?
Yeah, actually, almost...
Yeah, so we got a new one. It was supposed to come out last week. I screwed that up. It was supposed to come out with the cheerleader.
Yes.
Sabrina, what is the new pwn that's coming out for the cheerleader?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can say.
Yeah.
It is a classic loser pwn, as in the Valley Girl loser type pwn.
Or in my case, the
with attitude and hip, by the way.
The what do you call it? The Jim Carrey, Lahu Sahur.
Yes.
So all that stuff's going in.
I've actually been seeing a lot of memes and GIFs coming back from the Ace Ventura years, and I think I need to sit down and watch those.
I think that's a good avenue to explore for new pwns.
I actually think it is, yes. As I've been seeing many of them, I am feeling very inspired.
I would also add Kramer from Seinfeld
slide in,
because he's the master of physical comedy. Him and Jim Carrey are both amazing physical comedians.
Yes, actually, they both are. Very true.
Yeah.
Kramer would be a little bit more difficult so that we don't have collision issues, but I will do my best to put something in.
I think you definitely could do the classic Pet Detective when he's talking to with his ass. Excuse me. Can I ask you a question? Of course you could. Oh,
I will.
It's too old. It's too old school.
Make it work.
Too old school for people, though. I think we got to look for some new stuff as well. What else do we have? We have a ton of stuff. We're gonna
that's it for the content
side. It's a lot of content.
Sort of.
We didn't talk details on it, but there's a lot of content. A new map, a new character, a new gun, new melee, and a new pwn all going in next week.
We're going to be on a new platform in the coming weeks. I'm not going to say what platform it is.
I'm going to say it's not Steam. Before people say it's Steam.
It's not Steam. But
I'm not saying it's not Steam, but it's not Steam.
But it's not Steam.
But it is something else that's very big, and we'll be announcing stuff about that coming up.
Yep. Everyone's like, "Is it Steam?"
Yeah, it's not Steam.
It's not Steam. No. We coming this week. We're gonna have XP and coin boosters.
Yeah,
accelerators.
So we
whatever you
talked
wanna
about
call
this
them.
today. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we've been waiting on these for a while, and we kind of kept pushing them back. But for those guys that want to catch up on XP and coin, we're gonna have accelerators available. There's a cool thing about them too, though, that I found out today, which for the people that are watching the show today, should know, and nobody else should know, which is you can actually stack them. And so if you wanted to use a small, medium, and large XP accelerator, they all work together in tandem. And so you could potentially have like 175% XP acceleration.
Yep.
Which is really fucking cool to have basically double XP weekend whenever you want.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
And or coin.
You
coin. Those are separate systems.
Yep, coin and XP accelerator. So
and you can stack both the coin on the other coin and the XP on the other. So you can get a lot of stuff.
It's definitely not Steam still. People
Definitely
are still
not
thinking
Steam.
it's not Steam. And
you
I'm
know
not
what?
even
Let's
kidding.
just say
Not
that
even
it's
kidding.
Steam so they can
Okay,
actually
so
stop arguing.
So it's Steam.
But it's not.
But it's not.
Let's see. We also, this is kind of a big deal, but it's not. We reworked the marketplace a little bit. And,
Well, it's gonna look the same visually. We're not redoing the entire menu system, but what we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure that things were really available for people a lot more easily. Like people didn't know, in some cases, how to buy items.
They didn't know where the marketplace was.
Used to a cash shop or used to something that's a little bit more direct. And so we did. We're going to do new buttons along the bottom of the screen, which are very clear call-outs of what you can do in the game. And then the marketplace is actually separate from the character screen now. And so now you can just click on the marketplace button, and all of the items are all in there. And the reason we did this was twofold. One, it's going to be a lot easier. And the second thing is that we actually have added a bunch of stuff, and we needed to do an update on.
We need to make more room for it, basically.
And one of those things that's happening is we're adding mystery boxes to the game.
Absolutely.
And this is a really big deal. May not seem like a big deal, but it is a big deal. We have 3 types of mystery boxes that we're going to be putting in the game. We're going to have a gold mystery box, a silver mystery box, and then a coin mystery box. The cool thing about these is we've been working on some items that go in these things and will only ever be in these mystery boxes. In particular, the gold box will have gold versions of the top weapons in the game.
Yep.
And actually have built into them the mods that we feel are the best combination of mods. You'll still be able to upgrade them with rolls and spins, but they'll already have basically the base mod setup, and they're pure gold, which is really cool.
And it's a gold skin. Absolutely.
It's not just a gold skin, though. It's a weapon unto itself that looks like, for example, the Arbiter as one that would be in there. It's a gold version of that, but it has all the coolest shit on it. Yep. Already built in and already given to you, and then all you have to do is roll out the rest of the weapon.
Yep.
So this is a great opportunity for people who have been saving their coin and really trying to grind a way to get those weapons that they want to just pick them up.
So that's the cool thing too, right? So we didn't just do, normally this would be one of those cases where you go, oh, it's pay to win. Well, it's not actually pay to win. The gold weapons are only available with credits, so it's good that you asked about this, which is real currency, right? You can only get the gold weapons that way. They're still rare, but you'd have to pay real currency for those. We also have basically the same weapons in silver, and those boxes can be purchased with credits or coin, and that's really cool. And then we have a third box, which is coin only, and so you can spend coin on those coin boxes. We don't even charge credits for those, and you can win up to 50,000 coin. I think was the top prize in that.
I think that's right.
Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome prize, and so we have some really cool. Not bronze. It kind of is bronze, but the coin kind of looks bronze in our game, but it's not bronze.
It's coin.
But so the coolest shit, in my opinion, gold weapons, silver weapons. They're not the same weapons across each of the boxes either. They're actually different weapons. So, what do we have? I'm not going to announce all of them, but Arbiter and the Peregrine in gold, and then what do we have in the silver? What was it? It was Furberg and
the Furberg. The silver Furberg is awesome.
And what was the other one? Hey, Rye, what was the other silver one?
Wasn't it the ferret?
Ryan just walked out.
Oh shit!
Wasn't it the ferret?
That was the ferret.
Yeah, it was the silver,
so the ferret
silver ferret.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and we'll be adding new weapons to those boxes as time goes on, and so that's going to be the only way you're going to be able to get those.
Someone's asking if you pay to buy keys to open boxes. No, you just buy the boxes, and then
we may later have boxes that are locked and that we drop in the levels, and you buy keys for. But right now, no, you just buy the box and open it up, and surprise, you get something out of it.
Yep.
And there's always something cool in it. Could be a rental, could be a permanent item, could be gear. It's always something you don't have or something you haven't tried. Could be coin, etc. So
yeah.
Excited about those as well.
Speaking of rentals, though, you have an addition to the rentals as well, right?
Yeah, so...
This could be good news for some people who haven't been satisfied lately.
Yeah, well, you know, for trial, right? And so one of the big beefs from me, and I made this change myself, was that I took out rentals entirely from the weapons. And so we are making a lot of changes to the rental system and how that works. And basically what we've done is we've gone to 3-day rentals instead of 1-day rental. So you get a better value for the same price. We are bringing rentals back for weapons, which is really cool. We're talking about those being limited rentals, right? So you only have a certain amount of rentals on each weapon. But that also comes with the we're going to push up the price of the base weapon, right? No question about that. But I'm also going to lower the prices of all the mods behind it. And so you're going to see a better balance. I think our intent, Michael and I had always intended on giving people a great value on the weapon and then charging them more for the mods because they were getting such a great value on the weapon, and that was the balance. Like, get into the weapon so then you can grind to get the other stuff. It turns out that people didn't see that as a value at all and just thought that the mods were too expensive. And so we're going to flip that. And we're going to make the guns are going to be harder to get. So if you're in this chat right now and you're not there, you know, get all the stuff you can before next week because it's the prices are going to go up and rentals are going to come back, but mods are all going to go down. And so that's a really nice balance, and I think everybody's going to appreciate that balance. So we hope to.
I think it's a much more natural balance. It's it's kind of what players naturally expect. So it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and it still follows what we wanted, which is, you know, you have to purchase the weapon permanently to get to the mods, and so there's still a grind to get to the weapon, right? And then you can basically get things a lot easier after that. And so nice balance. And
that kind of segs a little bit into some other changes that we've done in terms of rewards. And while the team deathmatch and the free-for-all awards have remained the same, we have refactored the capture the flag and control point rewards to be more in line with TDM and free-for-all. So you're actually going to get better XP and coin for doing game type specific objectives. So when you capture the flag,
return the flag.
When you capture the flag, when you return the flag, you're going to get more XP, and in some of those instances, you'll get coin as well.
Yep.
Because the idea for those games is not so much to just kill people, but to actually capture the flag or capture a control point. So.
Well, and you'll get coin now. You didn't get coin before, but you'll get additional coin for killing the flag carrier and some other things. So you get a little bit of bonus there as well.
Yep.
Defending, you do get XP
you get
now.
XP, but not coin.
But you do get the coin if you kill the enemy. So.
Yeah.
So defending usually implies that you got to kill anyway. But we didn't have XP in there before; it was very low, and now we've increased that.
Yeah. So I think that's more on par with the other game modes that are rewarding fairly well, and so I think hopefully that'll bring players back into those game modes.
I told you we were busy the last 2 weeks.
Strategy is key.
There's a lot of this is a tenth of the list. I think we're still going through stuff.
Do we want to talk about?
Yeah, sure.
This? So that's
a cool thing you've wanted for a long time.
So this kind of goes along with the mystery boxes, but we're now going to have end of round spins, and so every so many rounds you're going to be given a free spin, and we'll say
for the sake of argument, after every 5 or 6 rounds, this thing pops up, right? It's a cool roulette wheel.
Yep, and there's going to be items on it. There's going to be coin. There's going to be weapons, consumables. What kind of whatever. It's designed to be. We can put in whatever we want.
Yep.
And you're going to spin it, and it's going to land somewhere, and you're going to get something. It might be 50 coin.
And how much does it cost?
The first spin's free.
Yeah, that's how it always is.
Yeah, the first hit's free.
No, the first every single time this thing pops up, you get a spin for free.
Yep.
And you get whatever it is that you spun.
Yep.
But if you don't like what you got, you can pay some coin or some credits
You
and
guys
spin
totally
it again.
sound like pushers.
We're totally pushers. I'm like, you just have to just smoke this little rock, and then no. No, in this case, no.
I
mean,
thought you were going to say something else, and
No,
then
no.
I was going to say we just legalized that.
we did no. It was totally way more serious.
No.
No.
Legalized on a state level, not a federal. Do not be confused.
That's true.
Feds aren't going to do anything.
I saw all those
if there
posts on
if there are helicopters
hacks.
and ziplining guys coming down into your backyard, then you'll know. No, I mean, I think this is really important. We did this to just give rewards, right? And for people that want to spend some of their coin and gamble a little bit on trying it again, that they can do it, But really, it was for, if you've gone through 6 rounds, hey, here's a cool prize. You guys trekked through all those maps, so there you go. And everybody gets it, and we'll be. It's good for trial because you'll get some things maybe that you wouldn't normally get, and
maybe you get a 1-day free trial of some weapon. You can just go check it out.
Yep, or you'll get a panda head for a week. Who knows? We'll be
Sounds
picking
good
out
to
those
me.
things and changing them up. Yeah, we'll be changing them up every so often, and that'll be exciting. So, what else we got? Level locked items. So, we after doing tons and tons of
Metrics.
looking at the game and metrics and all these other things, we decided to put all the stuff behind level lock. And so the cool thing about that is that, for the noobs that are out there that are coming into the game, they're going to see some things there that only the top players have right now because they're at top levels, and we're going to have some things out there for only the top levels so that they can aspire to some of the items. Again, if you're playing this week, I recommend you try to load up on as much stuff as you can, because soon it's going to be locked behind level locks. We did have this in before. It was actually really, it worked really well. We thought we would try something a little bit more progressive and have everything opened up. I think it worked out for most people, but some people like the sense of progression, and so we took a deeper look at that and said people aren't getting the sense that there's aspirational goals in the game, and so that kind of leads us into the next topic, which is achievements, right?
Yep. Achievements.
There you go. Nice how that transitioned.
It's very nice. We will have a pretty basic achievement system in for next week, but that will be expanding in the weeks and months after that. And there's going to be, our achievement system is designed for both the casual and the hardcore players. So there is so much shit for you to do within this achievement system, and I'm just going to keep adding to that list until I can add no more. There are achievements in the list for specific characters. So if you're what was one of them? Now I go blank. Now that I even bring it
Nice.
Way to be on the
Good
spot.
work.
Yeah,
Good work.
but okay. If you're dressed up as Master Commander, and then you teabag something, you get the victory crouch
Achievement.
Achievement.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
so
no, I think that's
a lot
cool.
of those, a lot of aspirational achievements like get 100 headshots, get 2,000 headshots. Some of these tiered kind of achievements.
Do
So,
achievements give rewards, Michael?
absolutely.
What do they give?
They give either XP and or coin.
Yep.
So they
So
could-
another way to get XP and coin is by achievements. Some of them are going to be really hard. We're going to continue to build on that system for a while, and it's going to be deeper and deeper as time goes on, and so it's going to be really cool.
No, that's really awesome. I think
Yep.
that gives us our top 10 players something else that they
Yep.
can reach for instead of just being on the top 10. Now you have new goals.
And I think over the next couple of weeks, Michael and I are going to have something worked out for guys that get over level 50 or prestige soon, and so that's going to be really something special for them too.
Yep.
So keep striving towards that. It's a hard goal, I know, because I built the level curve and I know how hard it is to get past
my God,
even
it's
level 40. So these guys are
insane.
cranking.
Yeah.
Thank you. By the
yeah,
way.
thank you
yes.
for
Thank you for cranking on it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys, someone's saying, and we will be veterans of OC. I would wager that most people in this chat room are watching this video are veterans of OC.
I think you're
I hope
probably
there's
right.
some new people, but I see a lot of familiar faces.
What else do we have? We moved some character skills around. I'm sure you guys will have fun on the forums with those.
Yep.
Right? We moved them around and we fixed all the ones that that weren't working as well as they should, and so we really took a hard look at the skills. Now, here's the thing. Secret. Ready? You guys can re-roll for free. So everybody gets a few free re-rolls.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any re-rolls left, then you're really new. And you have to pay a little bit of coin. I think it's only 300 coin to re-roll.
Yeah,
So
it's super cheap.
so check out the new skills, re-roll them, try again. We're trying to see how you guys play and identify the things that are working and not working in the context of everything else. And so thank you for your help on that. But and also, you're welcome for all the free re-rolls.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for your help and your feedback, because that really helps us to make all these changes that you see them talking about right now. Is
You
all
can
your
see some
feedback
people
in
are
the
excited about it,
forums
some people are not
So
excited.
some people
and give it a chance. Give
hate
it a chance
it.
first,
Hate
and then feel free to wall of hate on the
Anything
forums.
else? So you talked about CTF and control points. Yep, I talked
Yep.
about, well, you guys will see all the weapon stuff that comes in next week, and so that's exciting too. Cool. So what else do we have? Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
So let me set this up, and you can kind of maybe give a
Yeah.
little, maybe preface this while I set it up.
So
What? Yeah, if you want to
If you
give,
wanna-
you
yeah,
want to
if you
give
wanna
it to
throw it
us,
up
we'll
there.
show. Ryan does this every show, by
Yeah.
the way. We always talk about the next weapons
Just
coming up, and
ad
he's
hoc.
like, "Hey, man,
Yeah.
you wanna
You
show
wanna
that
see
cool
that?
thing I did?
maybe right
You want
now,
a little bit?
right here
You
in
want
the
a little bit?
the middle of the
You
stream.
want to do
wanna
that?
try
Wanna-
that?
Again, since when are we like drug dealers?
No, that was sort of half drug dealer, half Family Guy.
I'm almost a little uncomfortable with how familiar you guys are with making this terminology happen.
The pushing is too much.
Too much.
I apologize. All right, I'm going to give some background. So last week we said that this week we were going to show you some footage of and older versions of offensive combat. And so what we're about to show you is kind of a montage that spans between June of last year, June of 2011, up to October of 2011. And actually, in those few months, amazing change. So check this out.
Yeah, so this is June 2011. We wanted to show you some of the cool things that.
Look at that.
This really is not fake. This is
actually.
I don't even know if Sabrina's seen this.
I haven't actually. This is
This
all
is-
before me.
This is June 2011. This is what the game looked like for real. This is what our game looked like. And this is what I mean. If you're in game development, then you know you always have to start somewhere. And so this was
This is
literally our
actually
first build.
very impressive compared to some of the early builds I've seen in other games.
Yeah, this was multiplayer playing, and you can see the level. Courtesy of Shore.
We haven't
Oh, look.
changed our sniper overlay
Hey,
since June
so-
2011.
Notice to
Mark
artists.
Duncan.
We still have not changed the overlay. Uh-oh. I'm sure they'll get on our case for
They're
that.
like, looks like Uber Strike.
Yeah, interesting how our first builds looked really
Well,
basic
then
like
this
Uber
is
Strike.
this is really gonna look
So
like
this
Uber
is
Strike.
this is cool. So this is a month later. This is July 2011, and at that time I was doing monthly builds, and you were actually seeing them. I accidentally put this texture on the map.
No, I did. I
accidentally
specifically
Put a
it on
different texture on the map. Then it was like rubble or something.
Oh,
I can't remember, but I accidentally did this. And you can see elevators are starting to work, and we actually have a reticle on the screen. You can kind of see what looks sort of like new weapons with a crappy muzzle flash that I did. I'm still proud of that missile trail, but hey, what are you gonna do?
I liked that rocket launcher.
Did you like it? Because it was
cool.
kind of like you kind of held it like this, like a lantern. That's why I didn't like it. So that's crazy. Oh, we didn't say that there was no build today, did we?
Yeah.
Or
we didn't.
or this week. There's going to be a build
let's
next
just
week.
finish the.
So
Yeah.
that was. Oh no, we
So
still
that was-
have a little bit more. We still have a little bit more. You can see some of the guys on the team. Ryan's there, and Ben, and that's Mark Duncan. I think this is probably me playing. Okay, so here we are.
Yeah.
August, so next month, 2011. Starts to get a little. See, I'm getting better at making videos too.
Yeah.
So you can actually see progression
So
here.
this is hydroponic.
This is hydroponic. We used to call it turbine. And you can see I'm playing again, and I can't shoot a goddamn thing because I suck.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but since you got to it,
That's funny. No, well, did you see it? It popped up on the screen. I actually called myself out. But you can see it's kind of the same shape and kind of.
there are some
There's definitely the map is laid out almost exactly the same as it was the year before we shipped.
Yep.
This is one of those maps that had stood the test of time. Oh, you're starting to see we're getting some other functionality in the game as well. There's the old Arbiter. And that was what we called the Puget Dolphin.
That was the EMP gun. It was our first shotgun.
What else we got? Oh, you can see there we go.
An early version of a pwn. That's the very first pwn in the game.
That was, and we actually, the cool thing about that is we actually, what do? We used a Connect to actually
we
get
used
the animation.
Connect.
Teabag one? I thought that was just for the DMAC dance.
No, DMAC dance, teabag, and fart.
And the fart.
And actually, little trivia, so I was the person that did the motion capture for the teabag. Michael, sitting next to me, was the one that did the animation for the fart. And DMAC, our programmer extraordinaire, did the DMAC dance, which is what you're seeing out there.
Oh, here's
that
special moment.
That first uncomfortable moment we had with poning, well before Sabrina was here. And you can start to hear porno guitar in the back, and then Duncan just starts randomly shooting at Spencer, which I think is really just mean.
Yeah.
And so
has a tendency to do that to this day.
He has no control.
That was when Pones went in. So here we go, October 2011.
So this is like another month and a half.
Couple months, month and a half. This is Slums. It used to be called Slums. It's now called Ghetto Blaster.
Ghetto Blaster. Look at this.
Yeah, I did spell Pones wrong. Sorry about that, Kiana. I almost changed it today just so that I wouldn't get called out, but I didn't.
At least there's no apostrophe.
That's true. But you can see, if you're a player of the game, you can absolutely see the shape of this and sort of how things are laid out. And this is actually, we used to call it Series.
Yeah, this is the early version of Disasteroids.
It's actually Disasteroids.
And the early old version where it was much larger.
I do kind of miss the larger map, but I'm a partial to a sniper sort of thing, which made it very easy for me. Except for this bridge. I hated this bridge.
Yeah.
Like, if I ever made it across this bridge and lived, I felt proud because that was almost impossible. I'd run around the entire other side of the map just to avoid that bridge.
And you can still kind of see some similarities. And this, of course, is the current trailer, which we're going to force you to watch again.
A year later.
And there you go. And so that's a little bit of history of the game there.
And the history of the game that you are seeing is Offensive Combat, a free-to-play game in your browser. Just log on to offensivecombat.com and you can make an account using your Twitter or your Facebook, or you can make your own account using our Offensive Combat icon, using your own email and username.
Yep, and it's free.
It is free.
It's super free and super fun and
customizable and competitive.
Come in and then invite your friends in. We got a great community. A lot of the guys are in here right now and they have fun playing it.
Johnny wants to know if it's pay to win. I think, Dublin, in your case, it's troll to win.
Troll to win. It definitely is not pay to win. Everything that is game changing in the game can be bought with in-game credit or in-game coins that you earn, or be purchased by credits. So if you don't have a lot of time to spend, you can. We like to say you exchange time for money. Yep. So there you go. Troll.
Yep.
So that was a little history there, and I'm going to switch back to our main screen here.
Gameplay.
Yep. And what else do we have?
We have a couple things.
Oh, we had a long show today.
No, we prepared.
Did I even? I didn't even click. I didn't even set that up.
So
so we're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, this?
I didn't, but I'm going to right now.
We could actually just go to the forums if you wanted to.
Okay, go ahead. Type it in. Type it in, and
I'll just.
Dublin Johnny is asking how big the download is.
Is that a "that's what she said" joke? Oh, it looks like Bullock is wants to show off the. Oh, and there it is. Okay, so this isn't gonna be perfect. I'm gonna have to move this back around, but let's see if we can show this here. Oh, and there it is. So talk about this a little bit.
So
is it really though?
It's sort of there. I mean, this is. I can move it. I can move it. There we go.
So our forum, I believe. Let's see. This gun was suggested by Guami. The render was done by Ice Weird.
I'm gonna move it back over here so we can see it.
You know, a shotgun pistol. It's a great idea. And I think it should be called the quad shot or maybe the 4-way.
Of course you would.
Yeah, but maybe because the idea for the gun came from the community, maybe they need to name it.
I think
so.
that would be.
That might be a little more appropriate.
Yeah.
The Guam shot.
Although it could be
Guam
worse.
shot.
Could be worse.
The Guam shot is just gross. I don't know why it's gross, but it's gross.
Guam shot.
Because
It
you have
just
a
sounds
dirty
bad.
mind.
You have to say
Yes.
Guam shot.
But somehow sounds even worse.
That was kind of the idea, to make it worse.
Oh, so there's a little bit of
that's
that.
part of Community Corner. And then we also have another community video. This time it's by Dark Drace, and he's got a pretty cool montage of slow-mo kills.
Let me see
a
if I
lot
can
of
get
them
it
with the
set up
razors.
here.
That's pretty good.
And here we go. Let's watch a little
So,
Dark
let's
Drace
watch
in
a little
action.
bit of this. Epic and slow-mo.
Epic slow-mo.
Dreamy
It's
electronica.
It's almost yeah. I'm kind of falling asleep and kind of being awesome at the same time. It's like you're like ready to, and then he shoots another guy, and then you wake up. It's grooving though.
It's funny.
I wonder if he plays to this music.
Probably.
We should ask
Oh,
Drace.
maybe.
Drace is on here. He says it's so bad. This is awesome. What are you
Oh, this
talking
is
about? I love the weapon of choice right there, by the way. Love that skin.
And I just noticed that when he meleeed him, it popped up 64 instead of the 75. And a lot of people think that's a bug, and it's not. It's the person had the perk that reduces reduces melee damage, and that's what it reduces it to.
So you kind of know when a player is
So-
pretty good when they have the skill that reduces melee damage. And so that guy, he was a good player, and he got him anyway. These guys are just standing there.
Yeah.
Noobs, die.
It is in slow-mo though.
Well, he's still killing very effectively in slow-mo. Whoa. See, that's what happens to me, but it's in fast-mo. Where I just stand there and then I just get killed. Killed. It'd be kind of funny. I don't know how I die
I wonder
faster.
If that was me.
Oh, look at you.
Was that me? Did he kill me?
We'll see in a second.
No, I don't
No,
think
he didn't.
so.
He cut it out. It kind of looks like your name, buddy.
It could
Full
be.
cheerleader.
Yeah.
I don't know of any other anybody that's gone full cheerleader but you.
Full cheerleader and Hello Kitty sniper. It's ridiculous. Good gun though.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I kind of like the slow-mo too. That's kind of
Yeah.
that's why we picked it today. I still think he's playing awesome. I don't know if Dark Drace agrees, but I think he's playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Most definitely.
Okay,
Nice.
and there we go. Little community corner spotlight there.
And
And there we are, back to the game.
I think that wraps it up.
Is that it?
That we're already an hour in.
Holy moly.
Can you believe that?
I think that was the first time that any of the shows went
Like-
smoothly, and we used all the time effectively without having to make too much witty banter, which
you-
isn't really that witty.
You should let me do the script all the time.
You do the script every week.
Yeah, but now I'm getting better at it.
Indeed. Well, and of course Sabrina's here today too, so she keeps us in
Always
line.
helps. Yes.
Did we want to take any last minute questions?
Yeah, we should do
Give
some
away
questions.
Some T-shirts, as that is the main question
Yep,
coming up
giving
right
up
now.
some. Go ahead and give out some T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'll
It's all
talk.
you this week.
I'll talk about. Let me talk about the game
No
a little
pressure.
bit. So if you just jumped on, or if you don't know about it, this is Offensive Combat, and it's a free-to-play game in a browser. Oh, what's up? Yo, what? Which
They
one?
want us the new
Oh, the Guami video.
the Guami
Do we want to show?
video.
Do we want to show that too?
We can. We still need to give away some T-shirts.
We
We
can
do
show
need to
that.
give away
Let's
some
show that
t-shirts.
next
So
week. Let's show it next week.
Yeah.
We'll do that next week, and because we don't have much time, but we want to give away some shirts before we go.
So I need people to tell me that they want a shirt and why they want a shirt. That would kind of help make the decision process a little bit better. If you could, please.
And I'm going to go back to the video. and We're going to show it again. We'll play
Heaven's
Dark
Fallen.
Traces.
Heaven's Fallen. I will give you a shirt because you have love, and I appreciate it.
Which one? You got to
You gotta tell us which
Yep.
one. We have 2 shirts. You guys wanna help me hold them up? Many of you have seen these before, but we have an orange, a heather orange, Offensive Combat Just
We took-
Opponent shirt.
Heather Orange.
It is.
This is like
It's a nice blend. It's very comfortable.
Unfortunately, the other day I was wearing it, and I look like a pumpkin. But I like the shirt a lot. But
And we have the cockshot shirt, the ever popular cockshot shirt.
so tell us which one you want, tell us what size, and then send us your address in a PM in the Twitch PM.
Yes, to
Yes.
We'll
the
grab it.
Offensive Combat account. We'll grab it. And it'll probably get sent out tomorrow.
Let's see if we have any
since I'm gonna
questions.
do that all tomorrow.
Let's see if we have any last questions. We got a couple minutes left. Let's go ahead and take a couple questions if they got them. Like a shirt. Did we already give out 2 shirts?
We already gave out one. Heaven's
Okay.
Fallen has called
Heaven's
the
Fallen
cockshot.
one. Okay. Oh, everybody loves it. Wow, lots of t-shirts.
Uh,
I have a question.
You have a
Smiley
question.
face.
What is the question?
The question is smiley face. Any development with the game FPS counter? You mean putting it back in? Probably not. Basically, the last version of Unity that we use actually
Bird's Nest.
does.
You get it.
Does Bird's Nest get it?
Bird's Nest gets it. You cannot be shirtless for winter. That just breaks my heart.
Nice.
I'll finish with the. Go ahead and send your information on a PM with the size and the type of shirt. Don't put it in the feed because we won't remember and you won't get the right thing.
And
So,
everybody else will send you fan mail.
so the question on the table was FPS counter. We took it out because the latest version of Unity was showing the FPS wrong, right? And
they clamp
they
it.
clamp it, so you
clamp
don't
it at
actually
50.
get a real. They didn't you didn't get a real FPS counter past 50, and so for people that were running like 200 frames or 300 frames a second, it was showing us 50, and so the last thing we wanted was a bunch of people thinking it was running super slow, and so it actually wasn't. So
You know,
we
if you
use one of the products.
use Fraps.
Yeah, Fraps is always a good one we use.
Fraps is free, and it'll
Oh.
throw the.
Hey, there's an ad.
Uh-oh.
Let's go back to this.
Yeah, there we go. Nice work.
There, you know what? Woo! Yeah, we're getting crazy.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Let's answer some questions. Okay, back. Sorry, got a little crazy.
Bad dog,
Woo!
no biscuit. Where is Zach? Are you guys going to do any demos or events near Seattle anytime soon? That's a good question. I have often wanted to do sort of a weekend LAN party here at the studio. So I will bring that up again and see if we can't get some of our Seattle area players in here, along with, maybe just some of our friends or just other players in the area.
I joked and called it Occupy Euphoria, where we could just have a bunch of people come in and play.
Yeah.
And we love to hear from the fans. We love the feedback. So
It'd be super fun. Hang out, have pizza, beers, etc. Coke for those who shouldn't be drinking beers.
some more questions coming in. Tournaments. Any ideas for a tournament kind of system? Absolutely. We got some stuff coming up really soon, like within the next few weeks.
Yep.
With some partners that we're working out, and we also are going to have a full tournament system before the end of the year, I would say. What else we got?
This guy
Europe, UK servers.
That's a great question.
Yeah, we already have the game set up in Europe right now, and we're just waiting for official launch timing from our partners, our marketing partners. But that's going to come soon, and so we're excited about that too. What else?
got some questions about clans and
Clans.
Oh yeah.
All right. The clan system's been designed. We're going to implement it here in the next few weeks.
Yep.
And it'll be out as soon as we get it running, and it's ready to go. The Ouya question. We will eventually be on Ouya in some form or another.
Yep.
We can't say that it's going to be this because we don't know the specs of the Ouya. I would love it to be this game, but I don't know if it will be just based on the Ouya specs. So
Yep.
we'll see.
Yep.
But we're definitely partnering with them, and we will have something out.
They're
on
just
that
like
platform.
us, They're indie, and we like sort of breaking the mold, and so we definitely want to support groups like
We
that.
support our own.
Yep, we definitely want to support groups like that.
Starter spots. So right now, the default, the smallest size of clan you can get is 10 people, and that'll be the initial size for a clan. We'll expand beyond that once we get that out in the wild and start going. But yeah, 10. Excuse me, 10 is a good number to start with a clan.
Leaderboards. When are the leaderboards going to be up? I'd say that the first implementation of that, probably simple leaderboard with the top players, is probably going to come up in the next couple weeks, and
Yep.
then we'll get expansion of that over the next couple weeks after that. just keep building on it. And so you're going to start seeing features come in that you haven't seen in a while or seen ever. And then you'll see the initial implementation, and you'll see robust features coming in around that based on your feedback, right? Because we're still in open beta, and we want to see what people think.
And even still, being on a browser-based game situation, it's really just an awesome opportunity to keep iterations and working on things. It's not necessarily always going to be concrete. So that's why your feedback is really important. If you could go to our forums and let us know what you think. We really take that seriously. We're always on there browsing around all of this here. So please sign up, let us know what you think, and we will take you very seriously.
And
people are asking some other things.
Yeah, the maximum size of a clan will increase. That's what we're starting with. Eventually, we will expand to much larger clans for sure.
I think to give you an example of kind of the kind of clan system we're following, if anybody's familiar with Crossfire. They have a super clan system, and that's kind of the approach that we're taking, where you start with a base size clan and then you build up in chunks. So the bigger and bigger clan you have, the more power you have in the game world, or the more what would you call it, prestige you have in the game world, leaderboards, etc.
Cred,
yeah,
whatever
cred,
you want to call it. Clan leveling? Yes.
Definitely clan leveling.
Definitely.
Yes, pay company say they could care less. Yep. Thank God. Okay. I think that they're running out of questions, so.
Yeah, well, he's asking about clan pen 15.
Talk about, well, somebody's asking about a damage display rounding glitch. Is that, I don't know what he's talking about.
They're saying that the popcorn that pops out is, for example, on melee weapons, it says 64, but it's actually doing 65. Or 63,
63.7 or something, and it's showing 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could show it, or we could just take it away. That works too. I should mention that actually next. Should we mention that what I put in last night? I wonder. I kind of wonder if people are would be excited to see blood, because I actually put it in last night, and I've been playing around with it, and it's actually kind of fun. It's a little bit over the top, so. But you guys will have to let us know what you think.
I think it would be interesting to see in Annihilator mode. Just
it's going to be
an absolute bloodbath.
It's going to be crazy. But yeah, I put in blood last night, and so it is. Why is it not free to play? It is free to play. Chewy Dips. It is free to play.
Yeah.
Just go play. OffensiveCombat.com. Create an account and then play. It's free. But they're robots, indeed.
Yeah,
and that's always the challenge with blood.
That's the funny thing. It's red oil.
It's red oil.
Yeah, this says robots don't bleed just because it's not the same plasma that you leak.
I joked and said, and this is horrible for all the pet lovers, but I was like, yeah, we should have panda chunks. And then everybody was like, oh, that's just not what we want to talk about. They're robots. They're just robots that bleed red oil. So we're just going to leave it at that. Red oil, see? Red oil.
Yeah.
So blood. So we got some. It looks like people.
I think people are happy with that.
We'll have to see what they think, and then they can let us know. Hydraulic fluid. That is, by the way, kind of black and red. Hydraulic fluid. So that works.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah. Of our top 10. First time in our top 10. He's contributing in our chat. What else we got?
We do have a new map coming out next week. Not going to say anything else about it, but it's awesome.
Yep. Grenades will eventually not go through walls, and if they are, let us know where they are, because it's probably case by case.
No,
the
damage through the walls.
That we're working on as well.
That's an extensive change to that whole system. So
that will eventually get fixed. Yeah. What else we got? Blood. Yep, got it.
Check.
Yeah, Chewy. No, it's not. You can pay to get. That's true. You can pay. Yeah, so it's not pay to win, but the way the game works is that you can play. Not 100 hours, by the way, but you can play a lot and get basically everything in the game that way. Or if you don't have enough time and you can't play a lot of in the game, then you can pay a little to get the same sort of gear that you get for free if you just play a lot. So that's the difference. Most of the other games, they sell all that shit. And it's super powerful, and that's pay to win, and most of the stuff isn't available with in-game currency, or they make you pay for exchange of the in-game currency, and there's just lots of ways that they get around that. So it's we call it fair to play, or play to win.
Play to win.
So,
and we're constantly tweaking the grind that's required to play the game if you're not going to spend money. So
that's a good point. Dark Dre says if you think it's pay to win, go and try. That's true, because there's plenty of players that I know are top players in the game that haven't paid a cent, and there's plenty of players that are top players that have paid because they're they're contributing to us, love our game and things like that. And so that's kind of what the deal is these days, right? With free to play, is that if you love the game and or you don't want to spend a lot of time in the game to get some of the items, feel free to pay a little bit.
Yeah, and if you think about it, I mean, it's well worth your while. If you're going to spend all that much time in the game, you're going to want a gun that you trust, to go in there with you. So it's not like you're wasting it.
That's right. What else?
Anything on private matches? Those kind of go hand in hand with being able to host tournaments. So
and clans.
And clans. So
not private servers, but private games.
Private matches.
Yeah, private. So they'll be able to, whether it's a tournament or a clan, they'll be able to start at some point. At
its simplest level, you'd be able to start a match, put a password on it, and invite your friends.
Or just start a match, and then only your friends that are in your clan or people that are your friends will actually be able to play.
Right.
Or join your game at that point.
Yep.
I think that's cool.
And that functionality that's in probably the next month or so.
We will have ability to kick soon. We've got that on the schedule, so that'll come in soon. Somebody was asking about that. Thank you, Dark Drace, for supporting us. Appreciate it. What else we got? Password friends only. We also, something big is going in next week, which wasn't on the list. Remove friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to add that. I put it on the build
remove
notes.
friend, everybody. Remove friend. So, as if we don't have enough friends already. Now we've got to start removing them. That sucks.
Well,
hello. Sorry, Canna. Sorry, Canna. Oh, somebody actually got the website in there. Nice.
They put a space between before the .com.
Okay, that looks like it. They're just they're trolling now. So cool, guys. Well, great show. Jeremy will be back in a couple weeks.
2 weeks.
Next week, we're doing a show. We're doing the show at the same time next week.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it at exactly the same time. If you're not here for some reason, you might be leaving, right?
I have a flight.
Okay, so it might just be me and Sabrina, or me and Chris, or somebody else. Or we'll see how it goes.
Who knows?
But we'll see you next week at about the same time, or at exactly the same time. And go to offensivecombat.com and play. We'll see you in the game.
Thanks for watching,
see you guys.